Love a tiny object and wish you could copy it in seconds? No mess, no tools? Let me show you the fastest way to mold anything with just a press and peel. So easy. You will want to mold everything you see. Hello my friends, welcome back to my resin tutorial channel LisinCult. I'm Lida and today I'm showing you a super quick and easy way to make simple molds from a small object using just silicone paste. This video is a part of my ongoing series of different methods for making resin molds. So if you are interested in exploring more techniques, be sure to check out the other tutorials linked in the description box below. No mess, no fuss. Mix, press, wait, and you have done. All you need is your favorite object and a bit of two-part silicone putty. Let's jump into it. In this tutorial, you need an object you would like to mold, anything you like. But before choose, keep a few important tips in mind. Don't choose big items. If your item is really large, bigger than your hands, it's probably not the best choice. Smaller objects are easier to press in evenly, and you will use less putty, which can be quite pricey. And don't use the item that is very soft or squishy. If the item is soft or flexible, it can lose its shape while you press it into the putty. Choose something firm that keeps its form. And don't go for an item that has deep undercuts. If your piece has deep grooves or undercuts, it might get stuck once putty sets. Go for simple details that will release easily. So try to pick something small, firm, and with details that aren't too tricky to demold. For this experiment, I have picked a few small hard objects with the simple shapes, like a shell and this pendant. Once you learn the process and all the tips and tricks, you can use any small objects that you like. About the silicone putty, it's a soft two-part modeling material you mix with hand. Once combined, it stays playable just long enough for you to press your object in. In a few minutes, it cures into a flexible rubber mold that's ready to use. In one of my tutorials about handmade resin mold, I showed you how to use it for building up the edges or sides of your mold. If you are interested, you can check the link below. Silicone putty comes in different colors depending on the brand. For most craft and art mold making, the colors don't affect performance. They are just there to help you tell part A and part B and to see when it's mixed evenly. In some professional and industrial products, the colors can also indicate things like faster curing, different flexibility, and a special temperature resistance. But for general art use, the color is simply a visual guide and doesn't change how the putty works. And cure times vary. Some formulas set as little as 3 minutes, while others take longer. Silicone putty paste cures in about 5 to 20 minutes, depending on the brand and the temperature. Actually, we have two types. Fast setting types, around 3 or 5 minutes, you will need to work very quickly, and the standard types, usually 10 or 20 minutes, give you a bit more working time. So always check your product label. Some fast cure formulas will set rock solid before you know it. Alright, enough talking, let's get our hands messy and start. For the first step, we need to mix silicone putty according to the ratio recommended by the manufacturer. My silicone putties have 1:1 ratio with the cure time about 50 to 20 minutes. Use your scale to measure equal amounts of each. How much putty do you need for an item? Honestly, there is no exact measurement. You will figure it out through a bit of trial and error. Just make sure you have enough to cover your piece completely with a little extra around the edges. Okay, take equal parts of each component and mix them together. As you can see, I take 40 grams of each to make total 80. Now we are going to mix them and knead them together until you get one uniform color with no streaks. That's how you know it's fully mixed and ready to use. Form a wall and place your putty on a level surface. I'm going to use a transparent sheet. Okay, now I'm going to put it on a transparent sheet and I'm trying to make it just a little flat. And now gently press your object into the center and make sure it's only halfway embedded, not fully covered. Remember, you only get one chance. You cannot press the item in, take it off, and try it again. Once you start, you have to finish it in one go. Try to shape the outer edges a bit higher, like a shallow wall. This will help hold the resin in place when you pour your resin. That's it. I'm going to repeat this process with the pendant, and this time I'm going to use another types to show you there isn't any difference, just the color difference. Shape the outer edges just a little higher and press the side to get all the shapes and details. Now just wait about 15 to 20 minutes. It sets super quickly. When it's firm and no longer sticky, we can gently pull out our items. All right, thumbs up. It has been about 20 minutes and let's check if it's ready. Yes, it's no longer sticky and you can feel that it has some firmness. Gently press the surface. If it's feel firm and doesn't leave a fingerprint, you are good to go. Carefully peel the putty away from the edges of your object, and if it resists a little, just wiggle it gently and don't twist too hard. You see, easily it can be removed when it's cured. And look at it. It's nicely captured all the details and tiny part of this pendant. So cool. Let's check the second one. Oh, and even for this shell, you can see the lines of the shell is nicely transferred to the silicone base. So nice. Now, let's give it a test run with some resin. I have already mixed a small batch of resin using a 2-to-1 ratio and it's ready to go. But first, I'm going to apply some color shifting powder, something like this, to the surface of my mold using this small eyeshadow brush. And now I'm going to brush off all the extra powder. I'm going to do the same with another color shifting. This is the golden one for the shell. Okay, as I told you, my resin is ready. I just want to add just a little black pigment paste to it. Now it's ready to pour. I'm going to fold the rim of my cups. Pour it very slowly and just a little. With a small toothpick, you can help the resin to reach to the edges. Do the same for the second mold. Just a quick touch to get rid of the bubble. Now we wait for it to cure, and as usual, placing a cover over your piece keeps dust out and gives you a cleaner finish. If you are finding this tutorial handy, give it a thumbs up. It helps a ton and it's like a little high five to the channel. Okay, my friends, see you then. Hello again. It has been 24 hours and our resin is fully cured. Let's demold it and see how it turned out. Just gently flex the mold and pop the piece out. Oh, look at it. all the details came through beautifully smooth and shiny. Can you see? Let me compare it with the original piece. As you can see, it totally captured the whole detail. So nice. And for removing this extra part, you can use a sanding pen and remove this extra part. Just like this. So cool, isn't it? Let's go to the next one. As we can see, this color shifting powder paired with the black background take it to the next level, and it makes the details stand out beautifully. Look at them. That's it. You have just made your own custom mold and cast a perfect resin piece. Just as a quick recap before you go, choose wisely a small firm item with a deep undercut. Check label. Read instruction for working and curing time. Press evenly. Embed halfway and press firmly. And be patient. Let it cure fully before demolding. And that's it. You have just made your own reusable silicone putty mold ready for resin, wax, clay, and whatever you dream up next. Okay, my friends, thank you for watching. If this little adventure sparked your imagination, tap the like button, spread the inspiration to your fellow makers, and subscribe so you are always first in line for fresh creative ideas. I would love to hear from you. Drop your suggestions, questions, and recommendations in the comments below. Your feedback helps me grow this channel and bring you even better tutorials. And don't forget to grab your free PDF of today's tutorial. It's packed with all the steps and tips you need. You will find the link right down below. Stay tuned for more inspiring projects and have a wonderful, creative day full of new ideas.